Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is a Monday, which means it is time for another Monie Motivation Monday. Yet again, when I sit down to think of a video, I'm like, I have no clue, but it never fails. Something pops in my head, I'm like, yes, perfect idea. But anyways, so the topic of the week and my motivation for your Monday is to be intentional in your relationships. I guess that could mean many things, but for me, when I'm saying be intentional in your relationships, is make time for them. Go out of your way for them. And that doesn't have to be huge, extravagant plans with your friends. It can be anything. When I say relationships, I don't just mean, your friends. That could be your spouse or your parents or your siblings or your children. Relationships in general. Life is extremely busy, and it's so easy to just not take time for friends and not take time to encourage those around us. And when it all boils down to it, I don't think any of us don't want to. I think it's just we're so busy, so we don't make the time for it. And it could be anything as a simple text. The reason I'm making this video, shout out to Sarah, one of my friends, Sarah. She used to be my partner at work. We used to work together every single day in a classroom, and we spent the entire day together. We vented to each other all day long. Now she lives out of Topeka in another city, and so I don't see her very much. And just like a few days ago, she texted me, and all she said was, "Hey, I'm just texting you to check in." And I was like, seriously? Like, we need more Sarahs in our lives, guys. Like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard to send a friend a text and just be like, hey, I'm thinking of you. And I'm guilty of this myself. Like, I will think of one of my friends and just be like so enthralled and like into what I'm doing, and I don't text them, and I'll just like put it off, But recently, I've been trying really hard. Another suggestion by my counselor. I've been trying really hard to like make time for my friends, make time for relationships in general, because it's important. Community is extremely important. But my point is, be intentional in whatever relationship you have in your life. If we didn't have each other, we wouldn't make it, you guys. We are made to have relationships with other people, and it sucks when you feel like you just never see your friends or you never talk to them, but relationships go two ways. And being intentional doesn't just mean like only making the time, it also means like being encouraging and being like purposeful with that time. Like I said, if you know somebody, one of your friends is going through something, check in on them, see how they're doing, go get coffee, go get lunch, wash the dishes for your spouse if that's what they need to be done, do the laundry. It could be anything. So my challenge is, instead of just like ignoring those like tugs at your heart that you have to reach out to that friend, if you have a lunch date that you've been rain checking for like a billion days, go do that. Go get lunch with that person. Just recently, in like the past few weeks, I've just been hanging out with friends a lot more, and seeing people I haven't got to see in a long time and catching up with people. I just feel like I've scheduled and been on more coffee dates in the past like week or two, and just gone and had lunch with a friend. I don't know, the other day I sat in she's like one of my second moms. Me and my friend Morgan, we just sat in the hospital with Miss Jackie. Like 4 hours had gone by before we even noticed it. We need each other, guys, and I'm rambling right now, but that's my point. Be intentional. Make sure your friends are okay. Check on the strong friend. Go check on them. Make sure they're good. This kind of ties in with last week's Monie Motivation Monday as far as like making time for people, because like last one was like making time for yourself, but this one is like making time for other people, because it's easy to be forgetful, and you just never know. Tomorrow's not promised. Just be intentional with every relationship you have and see how happy you are at the end of the week, because I feel like I'm just so much more joyful and like happy when I get to spend time with my friends and family, and especially when it's intentional time. Like a few days ago, when was it? Last like Thursday or something, I had like the best conversation with two of my good friends. Like we just sat and drank free coffee in a hotel lobby and talked forever. But anyways, my point is, you don't have to be doing anything extravagant. You can just be sitting in a hotel lobby talking. I just felt like I really needed the conversation that we had, and it was really encouraging to me. So you never know. You could be a bright spot in your friend's day, and you didn't know they needed it, and you didn't know that you needed it. That is my challenge for this week. Be intentional in every relationship that you have, and see how well your relationships flourish, because like I've said, community is so important. This has been your Monie Motivation Monday. I'm going to take my own advice and do the same and continue to be intentional, because it's not easy sometimes. I get it, guys. Life is busy and hard. But anyways, I've said the same thing like 20 times, so I'm gonna be done talking now. That is all for this video. Please comment below and make sure you tell me some ideas for future Monie Motivation Mondays. Please make sure you subscribe. That is all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.